he put an end to this agreement with the international, and he began a modern day fiat currency system. Now, fiat just means it's paper. There's nothing backing it up. You could put any drawing on a piece of paper and call it money. There is nothing backing it up. And so now today, you could probably get a piece of bubble gum for a dollar bill. And this is a reality check here. So I'm going to show you a case for sound money. And what sound money is just another name for gold and silver. We have sound money. It's another word is financial insurance, income insurance. So gold and silver is one of the secrets the wealthy have used for ages. And we're talking thousands of year ages. Okay, 3,000 years ago, they were using gold and silver. And it's never changed with that being valuable. So in government and institutions, they know this secret, and they actually are the largest holder of gold and silver. So what about our cost? What has it done because of this decrease in the dollar? Well, it's made our prices go up huge. I was at the grocery store and I had like 4 items and it was $100. Okay. And it was something to where I used to get a full cart of groceries and it was under 100. So things have changed in the last 20 years. College tuition, utilities on your house, going to restaurants. It's just ridiculous because they have to cover their costs, and it's not through, the dollar bill. The less valued things have to be more. So we're going to do a comparison here. Back in 1965, 2,500 $1 bills were the same value as 2,500 1-ounce silver coins. Okay? So back then, both of them would buy a brand new Ford Mustang. So going today, there's a big change, a big flop here. Actually, in fact, $2,500 in cash could probably buy you a set of tires, maybe the front seat. But 25 ounces of silver today would buy you 2 brand new Ford Mustangs. Big difference. Let's try with gold. With gold, if you put back in 1965, $10,000 of cash bills in a house, that's great. You take care of it and everything. It's going to have some value. So in last year, it's up to $86,000. Wow, it's a great appreciation, you think, right? It does not incur the cost of what you had to put into that house to upkeep it all those years. How many times do you have to paint it or fix the plumbing and on, change the carpet, change the flooring, and it goes on, change the top roof. So that's not an accurate appraisal value, okay? So gold, if you had back in 65, $10,000 in gold, I wished I had this, guys. And I did this. But if you put it into gold, $10,000, just gold, and don't touch it. You don't add anything to it, anything. Guess what? Last year, it was $422,000. This year, $500,000. $500,000. Well, that's a reality check, guys. So after seeing this, why aren't your financial professionals telling you? And the reason is they just don't want you to know. I had one professional I talked to, and I asked him, a friend of mine, I go, why don't you sell and push the gold and tangible gold and silver? And he says, I'll lose my license. My company will not pay me for this. And also, we sell certificates. We sell certificates. It's paper. It's the same thing. It's backed by gold and silver. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that what if that doesn't work? But real tangible gold and silver does. So what I want to do is just kind of share a little bit about why we have such an incredible company here. 7K believes in you and believes in me, and they want to guide us in our journey in protecting true wealth. Because what they've done, they watched for way too many of their friends struggle throughout the years with the economy, employment issues, or any unexpected changes. This company was established 4 years ago. They were thinking about doing this back then to help people. Well, it's doubled in business every year. Well, this year, it has tripled because of COVID. And so you bet they had the foresight to create this company. When they say they had unexpected changes, COVID unexpected everybody, okay, with what's going on. So the power of gold and silver, they truly believe they could provide a way for all of us to create that financial independence, preserve wealth, and live that exceptional life. We tripled our volume in our company, and our business tripled this year because of COVID. They had a perfect plan to help the person that needed it badly. So when my husband and I first introduced to 7K, it was after we were turned down on a refinance that a bank promised us before we did an extensive remodel. And that was converting our double car garage into our family room. And, after we finished it, the bank changed their minds. They promised us. We'd used all our savings, and that was absolutely, absolutely devastating. So both of us needed to go back to work. But my husband had a brain aneurysm 7 years ago, and the only job we could think for him was a Walmart door greeter or a Sam's Club food sampler because of his short-term memory. We didn't want that. He worked 35 years at a college. So we wrote a list right before Christmas last year, decided to find something we could do together so we could have the same friends. And literally 3 days later, a friend of ours came by and showed us 7K. It answered everything on our list, and we signed up right away. It was the absolute best decision we have ever done. And I'll tell you, the best part was all the people helping us. But not only that, they have free education. And that education, we never did gold and silver before. That free education just really, really helped us. So help us become the experts. So right now, 7K is a membership company. It's like a Sam's Club membership or a Costco membership. So when purchasing a yearly membership, you receive many, many benefits. And so we're compensated when we share the membership plan with others. We have 4 co-founders. Now, 3 were already millionaires. 1 is a multi-billionaire, and together they have over 100 years experience. And this company has been 100% debt-free. And, so it's a $2 billion company exists today because of this group. So we have a rock-solid company. And I'll tell you what, even with COVID, 7K Metals had enough precious metals in their vaults to supply members for over a year. They had the foresight last year to buy over a year and a half of silver and gold. And we were able to get it. All the mints closed down. And they were trying to pre-sell their gold and silver, hoping they would get it. And some companies are in bad trouble because they weren't able to deliver. We will not ever sell anything unless it's in our possession. And that's a wake-up call of where you want to be. Who do you want to do business with? So anyway, it is something to where right now they created a whole avenue for us to have above average income and has the most value compared to any other company. And that's exciting. That's really cool how they truly care about us. So like I said, when my husband and I first joined, we didn't know anything about gold and silver. So there were questions. Where do people buy it? Who do they trust? What should they buy? How do they buy in small quantities? How do you get more of it? So all these questions are scary if you don't know. But 7K has created the membership. It solves all these problems. And so the average person like you and I, that faced when starting to buy precious metals. And here's the best part. This is so cool what they did. Not only did they say we get to buy gold and silver, and they always have it in inventory, but they took the middleman out. We buy it dealer direct. That is the most coolest thing. That's a member benefit. And guess what? You just can buy just 1 coin if that's all you want to buy. Or you can buy 10,000. It's all the same pricing. There's magazines and stuff. They have a cheap price, but if you look close, you have to buy 1,500 coins or 10,000 coins to get that. We can just buy 1 coin, or you can buy as many. No minimums, no maximums. So it's not just about buying bullion dealer direct pricing, because we learn so much more, but it's believed in living a lifestyle powered by gold and silver. And that's the beautiful thing about this company. And as I mentioned, we didn't know anything about gold and silver, but they have free education. This free education is incredible. It teaches you about gold and silver and the value of coin collecting, because we're going to talk about that. And what is an MS-70 coin? We're going to talk about that too. But I'll tell you, if you go to have above average income that we're going to show you in this presentation, if you go to college to get that degree, if it's 4 years, 8, 12, or 14, unless you have a fat bank account, you're going to be paying a lot of student loans for a lot of your life. So it is something where we have created a free education system so you can earn above average income. So why do people want sound money? Why do you want gold and silver? Well, it's a hedge against poor government decisions. I'll tell you, when the government closed these businesses down this year with COVID, and they're thinking about doing it again, and employees couldn't go to work, it was absolutely devastating. So people had to look for a B plan, and the lucky ones came across 7K Metals. Many of these people, they were hungry, you bet. And so they shared this membership with everybody they could think of, and they started making some very good income in a little bit of time. And so this is this is how it is. And it's a beautiful thing. Also, you want it for wealth accumulation, wealth protection, portfolio diversification. A colleague, a friend of ours, is Ray Patterson. He's a chief financial analyst. And what he means, he's an expert when it comes to financial world with gold and silver. And not only that, he's on the round table with none other than Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote these big, incredible books and best-selling books, and also with Jim Rickard. So the Wall Street Journal even interviewed Ray Patterson because he makes predictions that become true. And that's with what's happening with the future. What can we count on? And also coin collecting. What is coin collecting? We didn't know anything about it yet. But here's a good example. What if I told you we all made a $1.2 million mistake? I wish I knew about the mistake when I was supposed to just start making it. But what we have, I'm going to give you a little education, and then we're going to learn about the mistake, okay? And why it happened. So right now we have it in this right corner. We have a beautiful, perfect MS or perfect silver eagle that's encapsulated, and it has a grading MS 70. Now 70 is the very highest. 0 is if it's run by a railroad car, nobody can recognize it. Okay, so there you go. And when they take these coins off the press, they use their gloves, they don't touch them with their hands, and it's magnified 5 times, and then 5% of these coins make the cut to 70. So we work with MS 70 coins, silver eagles. So if you purchased an MS 70 silver eagle every month since 1986, it would have cost you $40,000, $50,000. Today's value would be over $1.2 million. And not only that, the coins tell a story that makes them a little bit more rare. 1999, that MS 70 is worth $19,000. The reason is 2000 was coming. They thought the computers were going to crash and everything was going to be absolutely falling apart. You know, the earth, whatever. They didn't know. So the mints closed down. So they're very rare. So you bet that's up in value. Also, we have an autosaver program. How can you get a coin a month? Because we want you to duplicate this and add the same value. So what we've done is we created to have a coin of the month plan, and it's called the autosaver. I mean, if you go to a coin store and try to get one once a month, that's great, but I'll tell you, a lot of these coin dealers are members of 7K, so they can get it wholesale to make more of a profit. I'm just saying, you know, it's just how it is. So we have 3 programs. We have the autosaver basic, and this is what we were talking about, the MS 70 silver eagle, MS 70 underline. Okay, and this we send it to your door every month. But we do some wonderful things about collections. We believe in collections. This is a 50-state collection we started. We're only on month 10. And so by getting in now, you're going to have the advantage of having all of these other states. Now, the other 9 are sold out, but we have a lot of members that bought extras so that they can go ahead and share their coins and sell them. And so you'll get that full collection. And then also, here's the value of a collection example. There's a family that the husband passed away, and they had 1,600 coin collection, 1,600 coins. And so they wanted to donate to a hospital. So what happened? They auctioned it off, and they reaped $24 million from that collection. I'd like to see what was in it, but that is the value of collections, okay? And then we have our second one. That first one was $105 per month. Then we have our second one, this autosaver variety coin, and this tells a story. In fact, they just started recently. That you see, there's different ones here. They just started recently, just this weekend, that we're going to have a new collection. I love collections, and it's going to be very colorful. Like this year, the dog. It's going to be animal, the state animal collection. They're starting with Idaho, and Idaho has beautiful Appaloosa and a colt right on that front coin. It's gorgeous, guys. MS 70. And so this is something that you definitely want to have a part of this too. This is $139 per month, and it's well worth the value. And then you have the specialty, which gives you some gold and silver per month, and more rare, more lower mintage, which brings the value up. And this is $309. So with all of that, if you keep your coin of the month and you keep purchasing it once a month, you have benefits. You get up to 50% off on discounts from hotels, entertainment, shopping, restaurants, car rentals. And not only that, there's an app you put on your phone, and you just type in where you're at, how many miles you're going to travel and go shopping, and you'll have pages and pages of exactly that. And we're talking from Sam's Club to car repair. It's absolutely wonderful. And not only that, it covers cruises and hotels, and it covers a lot of destination resorts too. This is incredible. And let me tell you, you get all of this, so many benefits about opportunity to earn an above average income. We're going to learn about that next. All this for 1 year membership of $199. That's it. If you go in traditional business, you're in business for yourself. You have all these tax deductions, and we have great education on what you do to help yourself with that. But there is so much value with that you have. Now, if you want to go for the gusto and start sharing to a lot of people right away, you're going to want to go ahead and do the $4.99 one. This gives you coins, brochures, business cards, and gets you running right out the door. And it is a wonderful benefit here. And you're going to learn why when we turn it over to our next colleague. But I can't say enough how incredible our company is, and how incredible the value that they provide for us is better than anyone else for the little bit that we have to join the club. Okay, so right now I'm going to turn it over to an excellent gentleman. This guy is an absolute mentor for many. I absolutely think he's amazing. He's been a mentor for mine and many others. He is called a benevolent mentor and leader. He's a top gold associate in our company. And not only that, he is so well respected, and he's been in this network space for over 16 years. And so he knows what he's talking about. So pay attention, write some notes down, think of questions. And he's a serial 6+ figure earner in multiple industries. So we sure appreciate you, Tony, and welcome, and thanks for being here.
All right, Ms. Christine. As always, it's a pleasure to get a chance to work with you in this particular venture. I'm so excited about the tens of thousands of lives that will be changed over the next several years because of what was being put in place with Sound Wealth Nation within this amazing company that you've already shared some of the benefits from. And here's what I want you guys to understand tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is that at the end of the day, there are two types of people that love this company. You have the people that have already been buying gold and silver. They love the fact if you simply get a membership with this company, you can get it at one of the best prices available. And then you have those savvy entrepreneurs like Christine, like Bray Patterson, like Ron Austin, like Mr. Brandon Locke. And not only are we collecting gold and silver every month, but we're building a team, we're building a network that's allowing us to earn some part-time, full-time, and even life-changing income. So let's talk about right now, over the next few minutes or so, on how we're doing that and what's going to be different within Sound Wealth Nation about even the entire company, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what I want you to understand. Here's the beauty about what it is we do. The bottom line is this, ladies and gentlemen. There's two options that you can get started with our company. There's the $199 and there's the $499. Now, how you earn income is this, by building a team. Now, they don't pay you commissions by signing people up. They give you points that will turn into dollars. Every time you sign up someone for $199, that is 50 points. When you sign up someone for $4.99, that's 150 points. When you get these collectible coins that by definition is an asset every single month, you will get 15, 20, up to 30 points. And any combination of 500 points on team 1 and any combination of 500 points on team 2, the company will pay you a $500 commission. Really simple. 500 and 500 pays out a $500 commission. So the next question I'm oftentimes asked, what is my income potential and how do I get the points that will turn into dollars? Here's how that works. When you sign up that membership for $199 or $499, and when you renew the next year, because keep in mind, this is a Costco, this is a Sam's Club model, you will get 50 to 150 points. When you get these coins that by definition is an asset every single month, they will come with 15 to 30 points. And just because you're a member, ladies and gentlemen, every single month, they will give you access to very rare coin sales. I mean, there's only 10,000 of them in the world, and you get a chance to get one. 1,000 of them in the world, and you get a chance to add one to your portfolio. They all come with points. And in addition to that, the membership gives you an e-commerce site for people that want to test the waters, kick the tires, ladies and gentlemen. And they can buy everything you buy on your site with a slight retail markup. When they check out, not only do you get a right now commission when they check out, but they buy anything on your site that has points, those points will also turn into future commission. So what is my income potential? I'm glad you asked. Here's how it works. When you bring on your first two people, you're what is called a qualified associate, and you now have unlocked the ability to earn up to $500 a week. Now, what will be the difference between the culture and the environment that we're creating within within Sound Wealth Nation, ladies and gentlemen, is this? Our goal is to help you do that within your first 12 to 24 hours. Why is that? Because we understand that success loves speed. And our goal within Sound Wealth Nation is to show you how to change the extraordinary and to make it the ordinary, ladies and gentlemen. That's the kind of environment we're making to make this conducive to everybody winning. And you don't stop there. If that's not enough income, ladies and gentlemen, then all we're going to teach you how to do is duplicate your success. Help someone on your left and on your right, but do the same thing you've done and bring on two more people. Now you're what is called a copper, and as a copper, you've unlocked the ability to earn up to $1,000 a week. What is the time frame we're going to be teaching to get copper? Within the first 72 hours. Why? Because success loves speed, and we want to help you create momentum in your life and in your business. It gets even better, ladies and gentlemen. If that's not enough, our focal point is to help you become copper. We create a copper factory, ladies and gentlemen. But if that's not enough for you and you want to go full time and get life-changing income, and you want to get to bronze, as a bronze, you can earn up to $2,000 on a weekly basis. But the ultimate goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to help you to become a silver in record time. Why is that? Because that silver, all that means you became a bronze and you've helped two people on each of your team also become a bronze and personally recruit so many people. Now you're a silver. And as a silver, you unlock the ability to earn up to $3,500 on a weekly basis. Why is that so important? The company has a contest in place. And if you get that done in your first 90 days, they're going to reward you with that 100-ounce silver bar like you see on the screen. When I personally got mine a year and a half ago, it was worth $1,500, now in excess of $3,000. And just so you know, we've created a system already, ladies and gentlemen, that individuals, instead of 90 days or 60 days, we've had dozens of people get it done within the first 30 days. The current record is 13 days, but I promise you before the year is out, that record will be broken as well. So we're going to create an environment so with that, the extraordinary now becomes ordinary. And if you want to reach the pinnacle and you're interested in life-changing income, walk away from your job, never ever having to go back, that starts at gold. Executive and presidential, as a goal, you now can earn up to $7,000 on a weekly basis, executive up to $10,000, and presidential up to $12,500. And for those who think you got invited too late to the party, relax. We've only had access to this part of the compensation plan for less than 2 years' time, and there's only 14 individuals that'll reach the rank of gold and 2 at executive gold. So there is plenty of room at the top. And I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 90 days, we'll have people becoming that presidential goal. Now you're looking at as much as $50,000 every 30 days. Now, here's the thing I love about this company, ladies and gentlemen, is that just when you think it couldn't get any better, 7K Metals came up with a way 6 months ago to put icing on this cake because they introduced us to a concept of what is called a sound money wallet. What is that, ladies and gentlemen? Imagine a Venmo system for gold and silver. Imagine a cash app where you can send people silver and gold. I mean, I want you to imagine with a push of a button, you now have the ability to turn cash into gold. With the push of a button, you have the ability to turn cash into silver. With the push of a button, I can send gold to cash, and I can send it from member to member and without a fee attached to the ladies and gentlemen. That's a game changer. I want you to understand the position we are in right now in this amazing company. We're the only ones in the world that have access to this system. The great Bill Gates, one of the wealthiest people on the planet, he said one of the ways to create wealth is this, ladies and gentlemen. Find out what the world wants to do and get there first. That's what 7K Metals was able to do with the Sound Money One. That we are the only ones on the planet that have access to this system. You have to be a member, and membership has privileges. Here's how it looks, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's an amazing code. In addition to your login, there's an additional set of codes to make it very, very difficult for people to tap into your system. Here's how it looks. Also, when you log in, ladies and gentlemen, here's the options that you will have on this system. The options will allow you, ladies and gentlemen. You have several options. You can look at, okay, how do I send this to this? How do I do this? You see this example? I mean, an example of someone that has so much in cash, so much in silver, and so much in gold. Once you log into your system and say transfer, they'll want to know where you're getting the money from. So you can transfer, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, from my account, from my Sound Money cash balance, my silver balance, my gold balance, from a wire to a check cash, ladies and gentlemen. And I can send it to a multiplicity of places, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. I can send it to a prepaid debit card. I can send it to somebody in cash, and I can send it to another member, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, the possibility are endless. This is a beautiful thing that you and I get access to, ladies and gentlemen, all because you simply have a membership here at 7K Metals. So I want you to understand this here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have our hands on. So ask yourself the question, how would it be to know you had control of your financial future? I know for a fact an extra $500 to $1,000 would have stopped most bankruptcies and foreclosures last year alone. And I want you to imagine for maybe the first time in your life to have that financial freedom where you can do what you love because you have time and money together. So it boils down to you today. I would encourage you to grab a membership and be a part of what we're doing, ladies. Because mark my word, not only will this company be an amazing company, but I want you to understand, Sound Wealth Nation will be one of the fastest growing team in the very short company history of this company. So right now, the ball is in your court. All you have to do is just make a decision. And I think Dr. Benjamin May said it best. He said, I only have a minute, and there's only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. I didn't seek it, nor did I choose it. But you know what? It is up to me to use it. I must suffer if I abuse it, give an account if I lose it. It's a tiny little minute, but an eternity is in it. Just make a decision, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what I know to be true. No decision has always been a decision. Every time I share the information, there's always two types of individuals dialing into a Zoom like this. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You're on the Zoom tonight. Person number one, say, you know what, I like what I hear. Really not into the networking piece, but I've been looking for a place to buy gold and silver. If I'm going to get it, might as well get it at one of the best prices and take advantage of this Sound Money wallet. I say great. Make sure you get back with the person that invited you to the Zoom and show you how simple it is to sign up. And you, my friend, can start purchasing gold and silver bullion on your own site starting tonight. Person number two, you like I was. When I found out not only could I buy the gold and silver at member direct price, I can earn income and help others do the same. Well, this quickly became a no-brainer to me. You see, being a student of the industry, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I knew to be true. There are thousands of companies out there in the networking space. They all make money. They don't all necessarily make sense. And here's what I mean by that. You see, it never made sense to me to pay 3 to 5 times the price for a product or a service. I could literally go to Walmart, get the exact same thing for a fraction of the cost. That just never made sense to me. But it always made sense owning a tangible asset. It's a 100-ounce silver bar, ladies and gentlemen. This is my beautiful 5-ounce silver coin from Donald Trump that just came in the mail, ladies and gentlemen. To have this kind of stuff, wholesale and retail product at member direct price, and earning commission on top of that, that always made sense to me. So if you're on the Zoom today, and if what you've heard so far just makes sense, make sure you get back with the person inviting you to the Zoom. Let's show you how you can come on board and make your first $500, $1,000, up to $2,000 in your first 7 days. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen. When you look at all the amenities that are on the table, the fact that our product is not as good as gold, it's literally silver and gold. And getting paid now up to $12,500 on a weekly basis. 7K Metals will be the best kept secret in the networking space, but a year from now, 2 years from now, this company, 7K Metals, will definitely be a household name. So make sure you get back with the person invited to the Zoom. And always remember, life is not about waiting for the rain to stop. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. God bless. We're going to open up the floor now.